Micron just reported their earnings and the stock has crashed. It's at $87 now. They met the earnings per share estimate as well as the revenue target for Q1 of 2025. In fact, they actually exceeded the EPS, but their forward guidance for next quarter was underwhelming. The street was expecting $8.98 billion of revenue for the next quarter, but Micron said they can only make $7.9 billion in the midpoint. That's $1 billion less than what the analysts have expected, and that has disappointed the investors and the stock has crashed. So what did the management say about this low guidance? They have given multiple reasons. Number one is they're saying that there's a supply glut in the market and therefore they're not able to hike up their prices. Number two is they're saying that the PC refresh cycle is taking longer than expected. Not a lot of people are buying new PCs, but he's saying that it's going to happen, but it's just delayed. And the same goes with the smartphone market. So the management is saying that this is only temporary. They're going to regain the acceleration in revenue growth in the coming quarters. It's just delayed. In addition, Micron has two technologies, as I mentioned in my previous video, DRAM and NAND, right? So the NAND business, which represents about 2/3 of their total revenue, is doing okay. But the DRAM business, which more than 2/3 of their business, is actually seeing these headwinds. In future, the CEO is confident that they can reaccelerate their revenue growth. And he's also mentioning that there will be a trend of AI PCs. So it looks like we may need higher computing power in our PCs to incorporate AI applications. And he's confident that people will start buying AI PCs. So Micron is actually investing in a facility in New York with 1,400 acres. So he's very confident that the demand is going to come back. If it does not, then it's going to cause a big trouble for Micron, because there's already a supply glut, because there are multiple competitors like Samsung which are also expanding their capacity. So if there's a glut already, unless the demand increases significantly, Micron's investments in future are not going to yield results. So that's a risk that we need to keep in mind. But at the moment, since the stock is at $87, what do? I personally avoid these cyclical stocks like I mentioned in my previous video, but my price target for 2025 is $133 if things go as planned, right? And since this is a cyclical company, the 52-week low is in the low 70s. So if I were to trade this thing, I'm not going to do that. If I were to trade this thing, I would wait for the price to fall into the low 70s before I start buying the stock, so I can sell when the uptrend comes in future. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.